All right, so today's hip mobility segment of the week is we're going to work on hip extension specifically for any kind of gait activity. So this is for my runners, my soccer players who have hip pain or tightness in the front of their hip. Often the reason that's the case is we don't take very long strides because we can't get our leg behind our body, and as a result, our hip flexors have to do more. So today we're going to use two moves to help to open these two up. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come into a side-lying hip extension stretch. And this is one that I really like, especially for those with knee pain, because coming onto our knees kind of causes a lot of kind of compression. So being in this position, again, I'm just pulling my leg back to the point where I can feel a good stretch in my hip. I'm using an object like this kettlebell here to just hold me and anchor me in place, all right? I'm just breathing in this position and relaxing. I would hold here for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds, even up to 2 minutes if I'm really inflexible. And then from there, what I'm going to do is start to irradiate into the object. So I'm going to start to try to pull it over with my knee. I'm going to try to topple it this way. Make sure it's fairly heavy. This kettlebell's about 20 pounds here. And again, I'm pushing into it. I'm squeezing as hard as I can for anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. I relax. I'm going to pull my leg back a little bit further. Pull back actively for anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. Then I'm going to move the object back to accommodate more range of motion. And again, I'm just going to hold here for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. I'm going to repeat that same process 2 to 3 times. Once I open my hip up a little bit, I kind of clear I kind of tell my body it's okay to be in those ranges. Then I'm going to actively move through them. Okay, so I'm going to put this water bottle on my back, and this is going to help my body. This is going to help me to govern where movement comes from. If I rotate my trunk too much, I'll feel the water bottle come off or change position. All right, so here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten my leg behind me. The first thing that I want to do is just stiffen my body and just get a hip extension. Okay, that's it. I just want to extend from my hip as I would getting it behind my body. Okay, so this is thing one. And once we can do this without a lot of movement from the trunk for anywhere from maybe 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, then I can start to put in knee flexion, because this is what happens as I kind of pull my leg through the swing phase of gait. Okay, and again, once I can do this for anywhere from 10 to 15 reps, we're going to put them together and start to go through a hip car, bringing my knee up to my chest, coming back, and dropping down. So again, kind of an easy, medium, hard. This is also a great way to prep before we go running. I'm just trying to work on this anywhere from 5 to 10 reps on each side. So open your hip up, use the car to kind of progress as you go along, isolate out the extension first and then couple it in with other movements. Try that from anywhere from 1 to 3 reps for both of those activities. Let me know what you think.